Hey guys, what's up? Zombie here, and welcome to Surviving Depression with Evilzombie. Today we're in part 4, and we're going to go over a few things today. First, I'm going to talk about who I am, of course, and give a little intro on that. I'm going to talk about what we talked about last week, give you a little overview of what we went over. And we're also going to talk about the main topic for today, how proper sleeping habits, what they are, and how they can help you a bit, things that might be preventing you from sleeping properly. Because I do believe that proper sleep can also be linked to some of the reasons you are getting depressed, why your mind is degrading, your body doesn't feel good. It's all linked to that, and that's one of the things. One of the things in the mountain. So we're gonna go over a few things, guys. Okay. Okay. So moving on. First up, like I told you, I'm Evil Zombie. I'm a person. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who has gone through years and years of depression um, my whole life. I mean, since middle school, I can remember being depressed. I go through major or clinical depression, and that's just what I've always gone through. I have tried medication, I've tried therapy, and they just aren't for me. If your doctor does tell you, full disclaimer, if your doctor does tell you that he thinks he can help you with medication, please go for it because your doctor knows best. But if they did not work, like they didn't me, if it's just not working for you and it's not making a difference, even if you're talking about it with them, then that's why I'm doing this podcast to help out the people like me, where you're basically on your own and it just didn't work. What worked for everybody else just didn't work for you. So that's why I'm going over this with you guys. And I did attempt suicide at one point, and of course, I made it past it, and promised myself I wouldn't do it again, and I'd try and make a difference. So, and that was the dumbest thing I've ever tried before. So, I want to prevent people from doing that because there are lots of things you would regret if you didn't do it. If you did that, you know. Okay, so guys, last week's overview, we went over the second method for hopefully helping out your depression and going through it and surviving it, and things that can help you out. We went over diet and eating tips to help to make you feel more healthy, to change your body, to make you feel just better all around. And we wanted to reduce the risk of you going into depression spells. So for you, when you start, I call them spells. When you go through a period of depression, because it's not an always thing. It comes and goes and comes and goes. That's what it's always going to be like. Sometimes you're feeling horribly depressed for days, months, weeks, whatever, and then sometimes you're feeling pretty okay. So this would the eating habits would at least reduce the risk of that. And that's what we went over. Went over how eating habits can help change that and what foods would help you the most and what's in them. So those are the things we went over for that. Okay guys, so moving into the main topic, sleeping habits and how that can help out with your depression. Because sleep can be linked to a lot of things in your life. I mean, it's 1/3 of your entire life needs to be sleep. Doctors don't know why we have to sleep. I mean, like, they don't even know what dreams technically are. We all have theories and we all have our own ideas. But we're not going into philosophical debates. We're not going into any of that. Let's get into this. So, not sleeping properly or even enough it can have really bad effects on your body. I mean, your mind and your body will slowly just slow down. Not really degrade, but it'll just slow down and it'll just get really messed up over time because your body's not recovering. Your body needs to recover, it needs to heal, it needs to rest after every single day because it's just wearing down, and your brain gets tired. It really does. It gets exhausted and it needs that time just to dream and then mellow out all of the extra junk that was stored up through the day. Kind of like wiping your cache at the when you turn off your computer. Kind of like that. Back in the day when we actually had to turn off our computers because we didn't have unholy amounts of RAM in our computer. Like I'm on 32 gigs here and it's just crazy. But yeah, guys. So not sleeping enough can actually have a pretty bad effect on your entire outlook and body. Like if you have tried just not to sleep for a whole night, or if you just tried getting up after like 3 hours of sleep, You've probably noticed you don't feel good. It's hard for you to concentrate on anything. The entire day and your entire mood is just shot. That's because you obviously didn't sleep enough. I mean, it's natural. You already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, 4 to 5 hours a night on average is not enough. You need more than that. You need more than 4 to 5 hours a night for it to actually be a good average amount of sleep. Your body's not going to heal properly if you're only getting that much, and over time, like you might be good at it for a few weeks or something like that, but you can't make up for lost time sleeping on the weekend. It doesn't work like that. You need a good, consistent sleep cycle. You need it to be consistent all the way. So 4 to 5 hours a night is not enough. Try and get seven, hopefully 7 hours of sleep. Try for the 7 hour range. Some people do better with 8. Some people do better with 9. I would feel like crap if I actually slept for 9 hours. You start to feel sluggish, but try and find the balance for what works best for your body, and make changes in your life to basically assimilate your new planned sleep cycle into it. Yeah, guys, here's some things that just might be keeping you awake that you should hopefully change or do away with. Some of the things that might be keeping you up, like your room setup, your bedroom setup. That's a big one. A big part of what happens in the bedroom should be sleep and other sleep-related activities, which I won't say on here so I don't get rated as explicit. But yeah, your bedroom should basically be for your bed. That's it. You don't want to have your home office set up in your bedroom. Don't have your desk in your bedroom. Put that in the living room or something, or in a different room entirely, or in the garage even. I used to work from the garage. I used to do all this stuff from that. But yeah, I used to have like my entire home gym set up out in the garage. You don't want your bedroom to have a home office in it, a computer, anything like that. You don't party or work in your bedroom. And you don't want your TV in your bedroom. Your TV is the other big thing on that. Don't have a TV in your bedroom. Don't watch TV from your bed. It's simple. Your bed, when you hit the bed, you need to fall asleep. Yeah, don't want to sit and watch TV from your bed. You watch TV from the couch. That's what you do. Make the change. It might not be as convenient for you. I know that there's no video section of this podcast, but I'm doing the air quotes. I'm like, convenient. So, for those of you who are listening, which is pretty much everyone, since there is no video on this. But yeah, get the TV out of your room, guys. It's not okay. And add some blackout curtains, because that actually might help with reducing noise from outside when you're sleeping. Like if you're sleeping in a place that has a train or a car, blackout curtains might help. Your walls are insulated. If your house is up to code, your walls are insulated already. Get the blackout curtains, because it's basically like adding that extra layer of warmth and insulation. It keeps in the warm, it keeps in the cold, whatever is inside. And it also blocks out or muffles a little bit of the noise from outside a little better than regular standard curtains. It's like $10 a curtain. Come on, go get them. It might help out a little bit. Okay, guys, moving on. Another thing that might be keeping you up, smoking. Smoking, nicotine is actually a stimulant, and it can actually keep you awake. So if you're a person that gets nervous and you want to have a smoke late at night, that will mess up your sleep cycle. Sorry, it's not, and that's a disgusting habit anyways. Not to put anyone down, but smoking is a gross habit. I mean, it will make you feel really bad. Personally, my grandpa died from smoking too much. Was really close to him, loved him, he was awesome. But started smoking like up to 3 packs a day. It was crazy. I mean, all he did basically was smoke after one point. And yeah, it went bad. But messed up his sleep cycle, of course, also because he did it all the time. Sometimes if you get addicted to something like that, you will get addicted to it to the point where you'll wake up and then want to go smoke. Don't do it. Start weaning yourself off of it, make it less and less over time, and then just hopefully you can gradually stop or get the patch or get the gum to have during daytime hours only. But you want to make sure you make a hard change in your life to not do anything or intake anything that is a stimulant. Caffeine's included in that, guys. Like soda, tea, things like that are not okay to have right before you sleep because they are a stimulant. Unless you're someone like me that's on the spectrum, and then that would basically mean that caffeine might actually relax you. Some people it will relax. If you're like that, then okay, I can't say anything for you on that part. But like I can't tell you not to have it. But if you're a normal person, then if your body works like normal, then caffeine will basically make you jittery and it will keep you awake. So stop having that stuff. Even if it's a party, like the 2 or 3 hours before you're supposed to go to sleep, start drinking water. You know, it might help out. It actually might make a difference and you'd be surprised. Okay, guys. The last thing that I think, well, I only wrote down a few things, but the last thing that is pretty common and big among everyone is your crazy work and night class schedules. Some people like to take night classes because they can have their whole day and then they can finish all of their classes in just the few hours before they go to sleep. No, it's dark out. You need to be in bed. You need to go to sleep, and you need to set a nice schedule routine for yourself. If you're working at night, there are other jobs. Don't do it. If you're a person that goes through depression, don't add the extra load onto yourself. Your body needs to have a cycle. Your body naturally needs a certain cycle because you'll start to feel just like rubbish. I mean, it's not going to feel good. You're basically putting yourself through jet lag. You're making yourself feel jet lag because your body doesn't know when to sleep. Like when you go to another country, you just feel so tired. I mean, I've been to different countries before and flown around. You feel so tired when you're in jet lag because you don't know what your body doesn't know when the daytime is and when the nighttime is, and it tries to sleep at night naturally. That's how you're wired. So what you do, guys, is get out of that job, quit, and then just go find a different one. I mean, there are other jobs. There are a lot of jobs everywhere. You just don't see it because you're scared of losing the job that you're currently in. Also, if you're having a job that's forcing you to completely mess up your body, it's not good for you. Get out, because there are other jobs that pay a good, decent minimum wage even. Easy to get. There are always job opportunities. Walk door to door with the resume. I did that. I did that for a while. I took my bicycle and I just went everywhere with it. With the resume. Well, yeah, guys, here's some things you can do to regulate your sleep patterns a little bit again. Hopefully that will make a big difference on your outlook on life, how you feel, and just how your body's functioning, how tired your brain is, and this would in turn help reduce how often you get depressed. It was just one of the things that you need to do to make a difference in your life. Okay, so like I said, with the bedroom, it's only dedicated to sleep activities. So get the electronics out of the room completely. Get rid of the electronics. Put them in the other room. Make a home office somewhere else. Get blackout curtains like I said. That might help reduce the noise from outside. It might regulate your sleep schedule a little bit better. And that way things won't wake you up in the middle of the night if a siren goes by or things like that. Don't drink or smoke before you try and sleep. If you drink before you sleep, that is going to mess up your sleep schedule because you will wake up more often in the middle of the night. It's just a fact. You already know it. If you drink a lot, unless you drink so much and poison yourself to the point where you pass out till morning, that's actually not healthy because you get alcohol poisoning. And you'll feel like crap anyways. So don't do it. Moderation, guys. Things in moderation and during certain hours. Okay, guys. But yeah, try and get another thing. Try and get the job that will have you work during daylight hours. I mean, that's just how your body's wired to work. That's how your body needs to work in order to be healthy. In order for you to enjoy life, you need to experience it within a certain time because you're meant to sleep at a certain time. That's just how it is. And another one, guys, try and be active outdoors more often during daylight hours. Like during daytime, try and go to the park or something, go on a walk when it's bright out, when it's light out. This helps your body regulate. It helps your body remember the schedule. You absorb certain vitamins that help out, and it just helps all around. Okay, guys, that's all for this topic for this week. I hoped it was helpful. I hope someone learned something, or I hope it helped somebody out in some way. But next week's topics, we're going to be talking about social life. A lot of stuff about being social, other people. I know that's the last thing you want to go through, but it's the biggest thing that can change your life. Trying to be around people that have a positive outlook can have a positive effect on your entire life. because humans, by default, we are just wired as a social type creature, and we benefit when we are around other people. It's a survival of the fittest instinct. It's just how we are made. And I don't want to get into any other deeper meanings than that at all. I won't. I'm just telling you, being social is important. It's how we are. So that's what next week's topic's going to be about. Please stay tuned. I hope I'm helping you guys out. There's at least 2 people I know that have been watching each episode so far, so that's great. I hope you guys are learning a lot, and thank you so much for watching because you're awesome. And I really hope that this makes a difference in your life. If you want, you can also just send, if you want to know anything specific, or if you have any questions, if you don't want it to be on the comments, you can just email me at, you can just send me an email. It's more personal if you want. That's Evilzombie, Evilzombie at what do you call it? protonmail.com. That's it. I have a lot of emails. This one is evilzombie at protonmail.com, and I will check it. I always check it. That's only for channel related stuff, only for business channel. That way, if you guys need help with anything, please send me an email. I always check and I reply. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me an appropriate rating, comment down below if you want. Tell me how I'm doing, what you want to hear. If there's anything that you are curious about, please talk to me. I'm happy to help, and I want to help you. So if you want something more personalized, let me know, because I want to help you guys. This is for you guys. Never going to monetize this in any way. Never really going to advertise this in any way. It's just there for people who need help, who type in depression on iTunes and they're looking for help. That's what this is for. Remember, I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who's gone through it all, just like you. Gone through some really hard times, and basically my family's what pulled me back through. And I just want to share my experiences with you on everything I have done to try and improve myself. So this is basically sharing experiences and things that might be able to help you. If you want to know anything, let me know. If you want to hear another podcast I do, if you just love podcasts, look up Evilzombies Lair. It's basically a geek and tech podcast. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evilzombie. So there's my shameless plug at the very last few seconds, because I know that probably no one's actually going to stay to the very end part. So I don't feel that bad